Okay, here's part 2 of my August wrap up. After Sweet, I picked up 6 Feet Over It by Jennifer Longo. This is just one I saw at the library and I just snagged it because for some reason I just felt like reading a contemporary novel. Which is weird for me, but I guess I read a bunch of stuff that was just kind of like, oh, this one. If you get what that means, a lot of actiony stuff, and I just wanted something really simple. And I was really glad this is the one that I picked up because I don't think I would have liked any other contemporary novel as much as this one this month. I give this one 4 out of 5 stars, and I really liked this because it wasn't a romance. It was just a really really nice friendship book and kind of a coming of age story, but it was a good coming of age story, and I really really liked the main character Lee. And again, I had to look. I can never remember characters' names, but essentially it's about a girl whose family is really really pretty awful. I mean, they're not bad awful. They're just strange people, and I can't imagine they would be nice to live with. And her father buys a graveyard, and she has to work in it. Essentially, she has to sell graves, and if that's not that kind of a terrible thing for a 15-year-old girl to have to do, in my opinion. But I think she handles it pretty well. But and if you want more about this, you should read my review because I'm bad at summarizing things. But um, essentially, I really enjoyed this book. For contemporary, this is what I look for in contemporary novels, and I really liked it. One of the best contemporary ones I've read for a long time. After that, I read Peter Pan by J.M. Barrie. This was the classic pick for my book club, Classics for Classic Ladies on Goodreads. And I gave this one 4 out of 5 stars. This is actually the first time I'd read it, which is sad in and among itself. But I really enjoyed it. I really like his writing style. It's very, very rather whimsical and just really cute story. I mean, of course, it's a classic. I liked it. But I did really enjoy the story. And I was glad I finally got around to reading it. Okay, after that, I really just wanted another quick read because obviously it's the end of the month and I just can't think anymore. So I picked up Pip Bartlett's Guide to Magical Creatures by Maggie Stiefvater and Jackson Pierce. And this has been on my list since it came out, but I bought it this month, which you'll see in my book haul. And I gave this one 5 out of 5 stars. It's just plain adorable. That's all I can say about it. I really just love Pip. She's adorable, and I love her friend. I can't remember his name either. Thomas. But I mean, and like the little illustrations and stuff. It's really cute. I liked this book a lot. And it definitely does have a Maggie Stiefvater feel to it, if that's what you were wondering. So it's very, very adorable middle grade book. Or maybe young reader. I don't really know what this one's classed as. But it's a really cute, really quick read. And definitely worth reading. Okay, after that I picked up Silver by Chris Wooding. This is actually the first book of his that I've read, I realized, even though I think I've had many of his other books on my TBR. I think this one was also recommended to be my borrow at some point, because I know she read it and enjoyed it too. Anyway, then that's why I picked this up. Sorry for the texts on my phone. Um, anyway, this one I gave 4 out of 5 stars to. Lost my train of thought. Sorry. Let's see. It is kind of a zombie novel, but it was a really cool one because it wasn't your typical zombie novel, and these are actually like really creepy zombie-like creatures because they weren't like. Yes.
Um, I'm ready to read the.
Okay, I'm recording. Can you go away for a minute? Sorry, that was my brother. Um, Okay, so it was a good zombie novel. That's what I'll say about that one, because I'm running out of time on my camera. Read my review for this one. Okay, the final book that I read was The Hound of Rowan, which is the first book in the Tapestry series, by Henry H. Neff. I gave this one 3 out of 5 stars. I did like it. The only reason I gave it 3 as opposed to 4 stars was because essentially this is just a Harry Potter spin-off, and it's even less British and had, in my opinion, less interesting characters, and I'm not even really a Harry Potter fan, but even I realized that. It wasn't bad, and it does have like undertones of Celtic mythology, but it also has a lot of other mythology and folklore that is thrown in there that kind of confuse me. I usually like one or the other. It takes a really skilled author to be able to weave more than one mythology and folklore into something. So, I will continue the series. I did like it, and I did like the main character, Max. But I'm like, I just wish it was less like Harry Potter, and I probably would have enjoyed it a lot more if it was, because it just didn't seem really original. And I'm like, oh yeah, I recognize that part and that person. So, because I didn't go into this thinking that, it just kind of happened. So, yeah, it could have been better, but I did like it otherwise. And so that was all my books that I read this August. And I will get the reviews in the um, I will get the reviews in the description as soon as I get them up on my blog. They're they're all on Goodreads at the moment, so if you really want to read one, you can go look at my author page. It's just under Hazel West. But otherwise, you can wait for them on my blog or follow my blog. And I promise I'll get the ones up from last month because I realized I didn't put them on there. So I'll be back in a few days with my August book haul, which is pretty big this month again. And I hope you all had a lovely summer and many, many good books to read. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.